Welcome to Daily Royal News. Stick around until the end of the video to hear what regular people think about this story. Queen's ex-press secretary speaks out, demands apology for false claim in Harry's tell-all book. In his role as press spokesman for Queen Elizabeth for 12 years, Dickie Arbiter has called for an apology from Penguin Random House regarding an alleged inaccuracy in Prince Harry's memoir, Spare. The book, written with the assistance of a ghostwriter, implies that Mr. Arbiter had informed Harry and Meghan Markle that they would receive no mercy from the British establishment, without mentioning his name. However, he tweeted, "What are at Penguin Random going to do about correcting this allegation against me? I never said anything of the sort. How about a public apology PDQ?" The comment in question seems to have been made by journalist Trevor Phillips, as reported in a MailOnline article from January 10, 2020. This article discussed the effects of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's choice to leave their roles as senior members of the royal family and move to North America, specifically Canada. Mr. Arbiter is quoted as saying, "The Queen will bear this latest insult with the stoicism with which she has faced every other challenge in her life. But make no mistake, an insult it is." Harry's book says, the Queen's ex-press secretary concluded that we could hereafter expect no mercy. The words in question are from former chair of the London Assembly, Mr. Phillips, who is quoted as saying, "Once outside the royal enclosure they will no longer enjoy the deference that Harry, at least, has had all his life. They will join the rest of us in the trenches. They can expect no mercy from those who like things just as they are." Speaking to Express.co.uk afterwards, Harry throughout his book was talking about inaccuracy, and yet does exactly the same. It's a bit hypocritical. The other thing that he got wrong is he talked about an Xbox. Well, the Xbox did not arrive until a couple of years later. There is no excuse. If you are writing something nonfiction and if you know it is going to be a bestseller, then you check your facts. These things are easily available to check if you care to Google them. It does need to be corrected, and one would assume that given the book has allegedly sold 1.5 million, and I believe that the original run was 2 million, that it will be corrected in the next run. Express.co.uk reached out to Penguin Random House and Prince Harry through Archie for a comment. The initial release of Spare sold over 1.4 million copies on its release day, setting a record for the highest first-day sales for any nonfiction book by Penguin Random House. The publisher reported that the English version of Spare sold over 1.43 million copies in the US, Canada, and UK on January 10th, on the day of its release in various formats and editions. Gina Centrello, president and publisher of the Random House Group, commented on record sales stating, "While many books by public figures can be fairly categorized as celebrity memoir, Spare is not that. Vulnerable and heartfelt, brave and intimate, Spare is the story of someone we may have thought we already knew, but now we can truly come to understand Prince Harry through his own words." Here are some of the comments from other people that have heard this story. One person said, "Sue him for libel then. I say the same to Wooten. They won't because they have been caught banged to rights." Another said, "Harry lied again, something new." Another put, "Hazard owns everything in that book. The apology and retraction should come from him, not the publisher." Another said, "All of these companies that paid money to the two grifters will come to regret that bad decision." And another, "If you join a fiction book club anytime in the next 30 years, I expect Harry's book will be one of the free introductory ones." Let us know what you think in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking this video and subscribing if you enjoyed this content, and click this video on the right to watch the next hot news story about the royals.